There is a serious problem in the world of Google Ads as of today.
So this is like a really huge deal.
And it has got far worse in the last year or so. It's existed in some form for quite a long time, but it's changed in the last year or two because of a new campaign type that's existed called Performance Max. So what is this disgusting problem? It's something that the Google Ads agencies use, the not so good Google Ads agencies, to cover bad performance. So one of the most important decisions you're ever going to make as a business owner when it comes to paid ads is deciding if you're getting good results or not. Really simply put, are you making money or are you not making money? And so a Google Ads agency should try and make that clear and easy for you to understand. But there is an age-old trick to try and cover that and make it look like profitability when it isn't really the case. And that is brand searches. So brand searches, you might have heard of it or not. A brand search is someone looking for the name of your company. So for example, my company is called Snowball Creations. I run a paid ads agency. That's why I'm doing this video in the first place. And so a brand search would be someone typing in Snowball Creations. So if someone's typing that in and then they go on to make a inquiry in our website, that is not a new customer. That is someone who already knew that we existed because they've obviously searched our name very specifically. So they discovered us from somewhere else, from an event maybe, or whatever it might be. And so we have not gained a customer there. We have just helped a customer to get to our website. So these are worth doing, but in a very tight, specific way. You want to be putting in only, say, 5% of your budget. You want to be doing them generally on a manual cost per click bidding strategy. And you want to put negative keywords of your brand on every other campaign that exists. I go into a lot more detail in a video specifically about how to set up a Google brand campaign, which I'll link in this video so that you can watch that. So I'm not going to go into more detail, but I want to talk about specifically what they're doing with that. So I honestly have an audit at least once a month, often many more than that, that has this exact issue occurring. Someone has launched Performance Max specifically. So these ad agencies have so often just given up on all search and shopping and any other kind of campaign and switched to a Performance Max campaign. These have been talked about as the amazing new thing that Google's doing, but from my experience, the vast majority of the time, they are not effective. And so you very often are better off pulling away from them, doing proper search and shopping campaigns. Again, I do a video about Performance Max separately, so I'll also link that now. But overall, one of the big problems with it is the brand searches. So Performance Max by nature will always have brand searches included. Within the Performance Max campaign, they hide these brand searches hidden away within the settings. So you have to go into Insights and then look at the conversions that you're getting, organize it by conversion value or conversions, and then you'll see the number one is very likely the name of your brand, especially if you're a more established brand. And so this, you cannot even turn it off easily. Like you can reach out to the reps and ask the Google team to turn it off for you, which they sometimes will do. Other paths exist, but it, generally speaking, is very difficult. And Google is doing that for a reason, and Google Ads agencies are doing that for a reason, because it makes it easy to hide the fact that you're not really making much new business. And it doesn't, with Performance Max, they limit to you to 7 days or 28 days of view of your data. So you also can't see anything in the past. And so then these Google Ads agencies pretend that you're getting these unbelievable results, because very often a branded search can, let's just say, for example, we might get, say, between 2% up to 15 to 20% click-through rate on any particular keyword that we're trying to target. That's a very broad range, just to give you an idea. Branded is more like between 10 to 70, 80% click-through rate, because of course, most of the time people click through. And then of course, if someone's specifically looking you up, well then they're doing it for a reason, and that is probably to convert, or at the very least to find out more. And so the quality of the traffic is always 10x. Like we've literally had campaigns in branded do like 100x ROAS, just all sorts of like crazy high numbers. It's just laughably high, but it's not us, we're not doing that. That's not our amazing work.
Oh hell no.
We do a good job. job and we do it properly with the brand campaign that we set up, which I talk about in the other video I mentioned, but we still have an easy time when it comes to brand, and so does any other agency. And Performance Max, by the way, does them terribly. It does it in a really badly edited and optimized way. And so you need to get away from this. You need to have a clean view. So the alternative is nice, simple, small, non-branded campaign with say 5, 10, 15, 20% of your budget at most, and then 80%-ish or so on non-branded, so new customers. This is what's going to scale your business. This is what it makes sense to spend the vast majority of your budget on.
This is it. Catch me if you can.
And people are not doing it. I genuinely say it in the name of this video. It's a pandemic. I genuinely believe it's a pandemic. I've seen this happen all the time. So many people getting screwed by ads agencies because they can report each month that they're giving you, say, a 10 times ROAS, return on ad spend, or 7 times return on ad spend. And you speak to one of your friends and they talk to you about what your numbers are, and you figure out that you need to at least get a 4 times return on ad spend, for example, to be profitable. So you think to yourself, okay, well, those numbers make sense, so I should just keep going and keep paying this agency. And it ultimately is not the truth of it. You are burning money here. You're losing significant revenue here. So either try and follow the videos that I talk about in this one and change your structure to do this properly and avoid this issue, or hire someone like myself to try and solve it for you. Either way, stop burning money in this horrible pandemic that is hidden brand sales, making results look better than they are, and paying these basically shit agencies who don't deserve to be paid and are screwing you over unfairly. You deserve better. So ultimately, make sure you follow this advice, work with an expert, or watch my YouTube videos, go through each of them and figure it out for yourself. One way or another, stop paying that crap Google Ads agency. It's one of my favorite moments is to help people stop wasting money on these bad ad agencies and either working with me or just doing it for themselves one way or another, investing in the right way, bringing the superpower that is Google Ads to your business if you do it properly. So yeah, keep watching the videos. Please do subscribe if you're going to. And otherwise, I hope this has helped, and I will see you in the next one.